Ugandans are going to continue dying in mysterious ways. Ugandans are going to continue being killed. Ugandans are going to be tortured. And I was just challenging someone that yes, there's a price you pay for speaking out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a price you pay for being in the opposition. So for me, I respect everyone, regardless of their status. Because I am a product, by the way, of these border raiders. I am a product of these unemployed youths. I am a product of the dregs of society. I cannot forget where I come from. I cannot forget that people have used. How many times do we go to the hospital and they ask for police reference? And then why can't police give him the reference? So for me, Ugandans, we do not have a country, we do not have a government. We have a military dictator. And for him, for whatever thing he sees it as a nail and he thinks he should use a hammer. For me, that is the biggest challenge that we are facing. So it's not about Alexandria alone. There are many other Ugandans who are being tortured silently. It's not about Kakweza alone. There are countless Ugandans who have been moving around talking to torture victims that many people do not even know about. So it's not only Alexandria, it's not only Kakweza, it's not only Masereka. This country has been captured by the military. When Museveni is going to move now, even his son, they have to block all the roads, they have to use the military. So Museveni is aware that he's actually going. Museveni is aware that Ugandans do not support him. It's only those that support NRM, it's only those that support Museveni that think that Museveni is actually not going. I think when it comes to women, we need to put aside our political differences.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
And start fighting for women and start fighting for Ugandans. Yes, the Prime Minister might not be affected as an individual. But her daughter, at one time, might be affected. By the time she starts telling these people who are torturing him that I'm actually a relative to Nabaj, it will be too late. Now, playing Bobi Wine music has also become a crime. So Ugandans, some of us have been tortured, some of us have been arrested, but this is not about me. This is also about you. Because today it's me, tomorrow it is someone else.
Okay, very good afternoon, all our viewers all over the globe. We're welcome on this particular live show with our Honorable Doreen Nyanjura, and we'll be requesting for her to discuss different issues pertaining our country. It's a blessing that this particular evening we are with her. We are who that are still breathing. The most important people are all dead, but we are still breathing. So we give glorification to Almighty God. I'm Ahiba Rogers behind the camera with Honorable Nyanjura to discuss current issues. Honorable, a very good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you and all the viewers.
Thank you. Honorable, a lot of issues are running around the country, and few people are discussing about them, especially the torture, the killings, the abducting. There's a lot of issues that happen in the country. And we understand, we know you are our Lord Councillor at Makere, where we teach as well. So, this particular evening, if you don't mind, you're going to have an interactive show with all people, especially people in diaspora. They would send communications here. They're saying, thank you so much for coming. Yes, she's here with us. Honorable, what is that is currently killing our children, our daughters, our sisters, our brothers into the universities? Chambogo University currently, they've lost 5 of them. I don't know. Could you be having a hint on what is killing our girls?
Thank you so much for that question. I would honestly be lying if I said that I have a hint on what is killing the girls.
Okay.
I do not have a hit yet, but this country is in a crisis, and that is why some of us have for a very long time been in the opposition.
Okay. That
today someone is alive, and after a few minutes, they tell you the person has committed suicide.
Absolutely.
Ugandans are not happy. Ugandans are stressed. Ugandans are depressed. And that is why we have been rallying Ugandans to rise up and fight for their country. To rise up so that they can be heard. To rise up so that they can be counted. Because if we do not rise to the occasion, Ugandans are going to continue dying in mysterious ways. Ugandans are going to continue being killed. Ugandans are going to be tortured. And I was just challenging someone that yes, there's a price you pay for speaking out. There's a price you pay for being in the opposition. There's a price you pay for challenging the military dictator. But that price is not as heavy as the price we are going to pay, as the price we shall continue paying if we do not come out and fight for our rights, if we do not come out and challenge the military dictator. For those that have lost their lives, we pray for their souls to rest in eternal peace. However, they shouldn't die in vain. Okay. They shouldn't die in vain. Us that are still alive need to come out and demand for accountability. We need answers. We need to know why they have, what is happening. Because it's not just a matter of 5 university students dying in less than a year. And we continue as if it's business as usual. Because Ugandans have been communicating. A few years ago, we saw a Ugandan who burnt himself to death. Because police came, confiscated his motorcycle. And this is a motorcycle that he had gotten on credit. And therefore, he did not have answers. And for him to run away from all that misery, he decided to burn himself. Now, in Tunisia, that caused the fall of our government. So Ugandans need to stop taking certain things lightly. Someone killing himself, people losing their lives, people being tortured, should not leave us, as if it's business as usual. The other day I saw a woman. I'm actually planning to go and visit her. Do you know what her crime was? Her crime was playing Bobby Wine music.
That's the Alexandra.
Now, playing Bobby Wine music has also become a crime. So Ugandans, some of us have been tortured, some of us have been arrested, but this is not about me. This is also about you. Because today it's me, tomorrow it is someone else.
Absolutely.
Honorable Segri Muhammad, Honorable Alan Sawanyana are going to spend almost a year in prison. And I can assure you, they never foresaw that at one point they were going to be in prison, being charged with murder. They never foresaw that. So Ugandans, please do not keep silent. They have come for us, they have come for Kakwesa, they have come for Messenger, they have come for Alexandria. Trust me, they are equally coming for you. And if we do not rise to the occasion, then this country is going to continue going down the trail.
Absolutely. Okay, on the same question of that lady Alexandra, we thought at least by now she may have received the medication, but it's unfortunate that everywhere she goes, they just ask her, please, do a Baraya police, give us police letter. But where can she get when everyone is denying to work on her?
And this is what will tell you that this country is under capture. This country has been taken over by a military dictator. Now, there's a directive, all constructions, government constructions, they are going to be taken over by the military. And I watched someone say that, for me, I'm a civilian. How am I going to demand for accountability from someone who is armed? We saw what happened here during COVID. Still, it is the military that took over even distributing food. We saw we have seen what has been happening in Kampala. We have policy makers. We have been defending our mothers who are doing their vending on the streets, and we are saying all we need is to regulate street vending. We are overrun. Museveni brought the military. Now they were using the military to beat women who have capital of 10,000. And you tell me this country is not under capture? So this is the same thing that is happening to Alexandria. Because do I need a police letter in my country in order to be treated?
That's the question.
How many times do we go to the hospital and they ask for police reference? And then why can't police give him the reference? So for me, Ugandans, we do not have a country, we do not have a government. We have a military dictator. And for him, for whatever thing he sees it as a nail and he thinks he should use a hammer. For me, that is the biggest challenge that we are facing. So it's not about Alexandria alone. There are many other Ugandans who are being tortured silently. It's not about Kakweza alone. There are countless Ugandans who have been moving around talking to torture victims that many people do not even know about. So it's not only Alexandria, it's not only Kakweza, it's not only Masereka. This country has been captured by the military.
Okay, you as our honorable, what should be your advice to especially those who are not yet affected, though we're already victims, but you're yet affected?
That's what I've told you. You know, they say they come for the trade unionists, communists. That's what I've been saying. They come for us, we have been tortured, they have come for Weste, they have come for Kakweza. But trust me, they are also coming for you. They are also coming for you. So Ugandans, we need to rise to the occasion. We need to speak with one voice. We need to refuse, you know, to be silenced. Because I already told you the price of not speaking out is even worse. If we had not spoken out when Kakweza was tortured,
I'm telling you,
probably they would even have killed him. But because when he was in detention, we refused to be silenced. We refused to be intimidated, and we spoke out. So if we do not speak up, if we do not act, then the situation is going to get out of hand. So Ugandans being intimidated, being silenced, cannot be a solution.
Okay. On the top of that lady, we know the 5 positions in this government, from the Speaker, Prime Minister, Minister of Education, the Chairman, Human Rights Commission is also a woman. They've also given damn things. They cannot even bother themselves to air it to the public, to save that women, because they are forgetting maybe they are women. I don't know. What do you think they are hiding if they can't speak out to the public to save the situation?
You see, for me, I think as women, it's high time that we put our political affiliations first. Aside, we put them aside. Because the challenge that we are facing, Nabanja cannot come out and speak against a regime that has tortured Alexandria.
Absolutely.
The speaker cannot come out and speak against a regime that has made her speaker. Because we had her say that it is Museveni who decided that Olanya should be speaker. It is Museveni who decided that he should be speaker.
Yes.
So if women don't stop paying their allegiance to an individual, Mr. Museveni, then definitely they will not come out to speak against the ills. They will not come out to speak against the women, the fellow women who are being tortured. I think when it comes to women, we need to put aside our political differences.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
And start fighting for women and start fighting for Ugandans. Yes, the Prime Minister might not be affected as an individual, but her daughter,
at one time,
might be affected. By the time she starts telling these people who are torturing him that I'm actually a relative to Nabanj, it will be too late. So personally, I am disappointed, but that is expected. Because we do not have leaders that are serving the country. We have leaders who are serving an individual. We have leaders who do not understand that they are servants of the people. We have leaders who think their boss is Mr. Museveni. So as long as we still have leaders who have that mentality, then definitely we cannot count on Ndabanja. We cannot count on the speaker to fight for the women.
Absolutely.
Yes, but I'm telling them, what's in our oil? They need to come out. Because for us as women, we are looking up to them. There are many women out there that expect them to represent their voices. And unfortunately, that has not yet come through. You can imagine, we are talking about how the women have been heavily affected by the prices on, the increase of prices on soap and other foodstuffs. For soap, the Prime Minister advised us to go and use purpose.
Yet so enough from Charlotte.
You get it? Does she use purpose? You know, this thing of leaders becoming, reaching in positions of power and forgetting where they have come from is also a bit unfortunate. It is sad and it should be condemned.
Do you believe they think of tomorrow as leaders? Do they believe that tomorrow is there?
If they were thinking of tomorrow, then they would be calculative in what they say. If they were thinking of tomorrow, they would be understanding that Museveni is not immortal. They would be able to understand that we actually all have a lifespan and that there is life beyond Mr. Museveni, and that things change, you know. Today can be the Deputy Lord Mayor, tomorrow will not be a Deputy Lord Mayor. Today can be an MP, tomorrow will not be an MP. So I need to prepare for myself. I need to prepare for my future ahead when I am not a Deputy Lord Mayor, when I am not a Member of Parliament. Because when I am not a Member of Parliament, it is these people that currently that I am not speaking for that will be there to welcome me. It is these people that I'll go to seek help. And for me, I've told people that I do not despise anyone. I respect everyone, regardless of your status and regardless of your standard. Because you can be leaving this place and you get an accident. We have seen this happen. Who served the Minister for Transport? Was it not the borders?
Yes.
And before that, there's some communication he had made, hitting on them, against them. You get it? So you can be leaving this place, and it is that old woman who has a mudala of chako of matoke that is going to give you what to eat when things are not right. That is going to help you when you get an accident. So for me, I respect everyone, regardless of their status. Because I am a product, by the way, of these border raiders. I am a product of these unemployed youths. I am a product of the dregs of society. I cannot forget where I come from. I cannot forget the people who have built me. Yes.
And that's why you see there's a writer, Henry Ford, who said that once you forget your history, even the future is lost as well. So thank you so much for having that in mentality that you still remember your history, where you came from, and you've not forgotten where you've come from. And the last one, we have these issues of coffee, a man of this lady of Italy. And most of youth, most of our family members in Uganda being surviving on coffee. And now we have 1,000 of women who are in the villages just speaking on money in different areas, Baboka Center. And now everything is totally disorganized. Where do you see us heading of this coffee agreement?
Now Ugandans, when we said we punished those members of parliament. Even when the system tried to rig for them, they did not come back to parliament. When they brought OTT, we raised to the occasion, and OTT was suspended. When they wanted to take away Mabila, Ugandans joined hands and they said that cannot be done. God forbid. We are able to speak with one voice. At when they were going to bury Olani, there was that very huge budget.
Yes.
We made noise. And that budget, yet it still remained high, but they reduced it.
Absolutely.
When Indolo made those unfortunate remarks, Ugandans, we spoke out. And Indolo, or when Indolo went and apologized to the Kabaka. Ugandans. Now they have come for our coffee. And we are talking about a woman who was given billions of money to construct the War Hospital. The MPs who attempted to go to that place
were beaten.
They were chased and they were never allowed to inspect the place. But Museveni convinced the Speaker of Parliament, and he said all these MPs who have been traveling to go to India, to go to Dubai, to receive treatment, they were all going to get treatment from the War Hospital. We need to say no to this woman, because this woman is being used. This woman is just it's not this woman, it is Museveni. Because we are told during the caucus meeting how Museveni was so bitter that there were some members of parliament that were against that argument. But also allow me to applaud some NRM members of parliament who have decided to put their country first. So that coffee agreement, it is unfair, it is illegitimate, and Ugandans need to challenge that. Don't wait for members of parliament to do it on your behalf, because Museveni will summon them and they will immediately change their minds. Don't wait for anyone to fight for you. Uganda, this is our war. This coffee agreement is our war. And if you're a coffee farmer, even when you don't grow coffee, because they are coming for you as well. Even those of you who brought tea. I come from an area that grows a lot of tea. They are coming for you. Just like they came for all other cooperations, they'll also come for this. So don't look at this one who are growing coffee and think all is well. So Ugandans, mobilize yourselves. Speak out. Fight. And we shall save our money.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let me read on the current 3 messages. Someone has said, it's called Baguma Steven, he said, please kindly, they are requesting you, do not retire from the Lord Mayorship. Rukwago is returning very soon, and the votes are there with you. Someone's called Kukiriza. She's saying, please kindly, thank you so much for coming for this show, educate our fellow women. And okay, the last one is saying, okay, thank you so much for the show. Be with us tonight, please. We're in office, we are not in the studio. Okay, we are proceeding with the last one. Honorable, do you believe that this government has ever thought that it's going? Ever thought, just mere?
Well, this government knows it is going. And that is why on a daily basis, Museveni is getting worse. That is why when you move on the streets of Kampala, everywhere, there are military men and women. That is why when you move on the streets of Kampala, when Museveni is going to move, now even his son, they have to block all the roads. They have to use the military. So Museveni is aware that he's actually going. Museveni is aware that Ugandans do not support him. It's only those that support NRM, it's only those that support Museveni that think that Museveni is actually not going. You see, I've told Ugandans, when they were amending the constitution to remove the term limits, they didn't know that eventually we would have a challenge of age, which would eventually catch up with Mr. Museveni. So Museveni is aware that Ugandans don't love him. Museveni is aware that he's going, and that is why on a daily basis. He's becoming, I don't know, his true colors are coming out, you know. They're now able to kill, even when you just play a Bobby Wine song. So he knows he's going. If he knew that he was still around, if he knew that Ugandans loved him, then wouldn't be seeing all these military deployments all over town.
Okay. Maybe because of time and different programs, we may not proceed from here. But let me read the last one. There's last message saying, Doreen, you are welcome once again. The generation is fighting for you. You'll be a Lord Mayor. Love it, like it. She's called also Doreen from USA.
I think I need to answer that.
Please do.
Now, I'm not in this struggle because I want to get a position. I am in this struggle because I want change. And please, don't cause me problems. My boss is still around.
And he's listening
My
as
boss
well.
is still around and he's probably watching. He's still, you know, you might cause me problems. My boss might think that I am planning to overthrow him. I don't want to be like Japan, you know.
You've never thought of that?
Well, for me, really, the major emphasis now, my major focus is on ensuring that we have a better Uganda. My major focus is on ensuring that things get better, because things are getting worse and worse each passing day. So if I ever feel like I should contest, well, I'll give it a try, because we have members of parliament, we have what, you know, but still we have the challenges. For me, this is not about me. It's about mothers who cannot afford food. It's about youths who finish university and they cannot find employment. It's about you, an ordinary Ugandan who walks to a hospital and you cannot find medication. So whether I remain whether I have a leadership position or not, I'll continue fighting for my country, because that is an obligation. Whether I remain as Deputy Lord Mayor or not, I will continue fighting that things get better in this country.
Okay, that's very much fine. Someone said, can you galvanize youths and we fight for our country? Otherwise, always your shows, they trust us.
I hope that is the last one.
That's banned to David.
Now that is what I do on a daily basis. Even today I was found at our headquarters of Defiance. We were in a meeting, mobilizing youths, mobilizing women, to come out and fight the issue of prices, to come out and fight the current crisis that we have in this country. So for me, I mobilize, and that is what I do. Whether it is in, whether I'm in office, whether I'm on social media, whether I am where, whenever I'm given an opportunity. Mine is to rally Ugandans to come out and fight for their country.
Okay, all our viewers, we may not proceed from here because of different programs and activities. By God's grace, we shall meet with her next time, if all time allows, and a lot of things to be talked about are in place. Please kindly, we are sorry we may not proceed from here, but thank you so much those who have been on this live show. Just God bless you for us. Keep watching and keep educating, keep informing your friends that we need change in our country. Positive change, not by brutal change. We wish you a very lovely evening and nice weekend. Good afternoon and goodbye. God bless you. Thank you so much, Honorable, for your time. Even me, I'm seeing another mayor to come, because, you know, women, let me tell you, if women are empowered the way how things are happening, we shall be there. But you find that every office is full, from the sweeper is a man up from the top. But now things are changing. I think it's because of your forces. And now Stephen said, however, you did not advertise us. Please, we shall advertise her next time.
Yeah, actually, allow me to tell the viewers that you just bumped into me. You actually just bumped into me.
Oh my God.
I also wasn't ready for this interview.
Honorable Mpadeyo.
But I know at any given opportunity, every platform is an opportunity for us to interact, because we will have to use any front. another front that is here to move forward the liberation struggle. So I am happy nonetheless that I've been able to communicate to the viewers who are so much interested in their country.
Okay.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, a very good evening and God bless you. Bye-bye. Nice weekend.